All right, so last time I came out here to this canal, I was trying out this gulp bait. It even says on here, outfishes all other baits. I've come out to this canal several times. I've caught plenty of tilapia, plenty of bluegill, plenty of shellcracker, plenty of catfish. You know, I know there's fish here, but this stuff right here, nothing touched it. Didn't get a single bite. But I'm gonna keep trying. Today I went to Walmart and I got the Catfish Pro catfish bait. I'm gonna be trying this out. I know there's fish in this spot, and if this bait's any good, I'll catch them. Now I can tell you first impressions of this bait, I don't know if I have real high hopes. It smells like clay. Well, not clay, it smells like Play-Doh. That's what it smells like. But it does say that it's water soluble, so it should dissipate once, well, it should start putting out a trail or a scent trail once it gets in the water. So I'm gonna get this hooked up and cast it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, this stuff is like, yeah, this stuff is like Play-Doh. And yes, I'm fishing out of my truck because I'm paralyzed. So yeah, it's not gonna be exactly the same as you doing it, unless you also are paralyzed. All right, so I've sat at the spot for about an hour. Nothing's wanting to bite, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to another spot. Luckily for me, there's a spot right down this way, so. It's a good thing I didn't pull forward right then. This looks like a pretty good spot. I'll throw it in here. Let it sit for another hour probably. Throw it in a couple different spots, see if anything bites. So far, not too impressed with this bait. I don't know. Maybe the fish just aren't hungry yet. There's another spot, once it gets later in the day, that I'll be going to that I've caught some pretty big catfish at. All right, so this spot isn't really producing. It seems a little bit too shallow, and I don't think anything's gonna bite here. I think it might be a little too late in the day and still too early in the day, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think anything's biting right now. So I'm actually gonna run up and down these canals. I'm gonna see if there's any better spot. I'm gonna let this record and just let y'all see the kind of conditions I'm fishing in. Now this area, I don't know if you can hear me because of my truck, but this area right here that we're going past, I've caught some pretty decent fish here too, but nothing's wanting to bite right now. Down there, I very much want to fish, but being paralyzed, I can't walk up and down these things. Up these canals, man, I feel like there would be so much fish up that canal, and I've seen so many fish hit the top water down there. fished this spot one time before, and I've only caught one tilapia here, but I've seen so much jumping here. I'm gonna throw this bait in and see if it works. Now, my cousin ended up leaving his little rod in here, so I'm gonna use it. I threw on one of these gulp baits just to give it another shot. Well, ooh, there we go. Just to give it another shot, give it another chance while I'm sitting here, because I've already watched a few panfish swim by. All right, nothing's biting here either, so I'm gonna move on to another spot. All right, I just pulled up to one of the last stops. Now, I have caught catfish here before. I haven't caught too many, but I mean, this place looks like a catfish's home. So I'm gonna bait up, see if I can get anything to bite here. All right, so I just pulled up to the last spot that I'm gonna try, and I just cast it in. Now I've caught plenty of catfish here, so if I don't catch anything here, then I would advise y'all not to touch this stuff. I know there's fish here. You know, my issue is that now that I've started fishing again, that's all I want to do. And it really sucks because I can't do that. You know, even right now I'm fighting a pressure sore that I've been fighting for, seems like years. Excuse me, there's a semi coming through. See, this is why I need a boat. You know, I've gone out on the boat. Y'all have seen the videos. I've been out on the boat, but for me to get out on the boat, my buddy's got to pick me up, and I'm not a small dude. You know, he's got to pick me up, put me in his truck, and he's got to take me out of the truck, put me in the boat, and it's not an easy thing, you know. With me fishing, with me doing this, all I do is I ride around and I fish the canals, and there's only so much that I can actually fish. So I need a pontoon boat. That's what I need. I need a pontoon boat with none of the extra seats and all that extra nonsense, you know. I just need a flat surface that I can pull up on, and have a ramp on the side that I can pull up to a dock and I can just roll right onto it, so that it's not that big of a deal. And it would keep me in my cushion, because even doing this, I have a special cushion that I'm supposed to sit on to prevent pressure sores. And I can't use it while I'm sitting in the truck, and I can't use it properly while I'm sitting in my buddy's boat. So if there's anybody out there that has an old pontoon boat and they're feeling generous and they want to help out a broke, crippled guy, you know, hit me up. All right, so I can pretty confidently say that this stuff, ooh, no good. I'll show you why. Now, those are supposed to imitate corn, right? You see all that movement? That's tilapia. Tilapia is supposed to love corn. That's my bobber, and it's been sitting there for 5 minutes. Now, I wish I could show you, because there's all sorts of stuff moving there, moving there. When I cast right here in this spot, ooh, when I cast right there, the whole top water erupts, because there's so many fish sitting there, and it's all tilapia, and they're not wanting to eat that corn. So yeah, if y'all want to catch fish, don't get this. All right, well, I've been sitting out here for almost all day, since 1 o'clock, trying this bait, and I can tell you, I don't think I've had a single bite. I thought I did earlier, but it wasn't. So yeah, this stuff right here, I would not recommend Catfish Pro catfish bait. It's just not good.